I read a posting on a church signage out front that said, "For now, God rules by love, not force." Well, I must contest that. For there is indeed power in love. Love is one of the Trinity, one of the aspects of God that brings us to salvation, that brings us to a path. But of course, it takes the right kind of love, unconditional love, and it's unconditional love through truth, and it's love of truth, and it's love by truth. For all must come back to the source. To be consistent, to be thorough, for something to say that it is of God, then all things must show their way to God. All things must show the path back to God. They must show their origination from God. They must show their balance and centeredness of God. And thus me saying truth is God, all things must come back to truth. For I will say all things do come back to truth. And it's not I that says that, even though it is I that's professing it, it is I that is trying to profess that which is clearly shown and proven. That truth is God is verified, validated, and vouched for by God itself. Truth, that by truth itself. Somebody say that's circular logic. Once again, I would say that shows completeness. Completeness. There's no break in the loop. There is no contradiction in the loop, as you will find in many religions, as they will profess their God and will profess their faith and belief, and you will find these chinks in armor, you will find these discontinuations and these flaws and these errors of incompleteness. Excuse me. But once again, saying is by love. It is by truth. All right. The love comes from our part. It is us that must profess and show love. Us as human beings, us with that emotion and that concept of love. That's only here because of us. For God, what God shows, God shows its true nature, which is truth. So God, for now and forever and always has been, rules by truth. But the force aspect. And once again, this shows the uniqueness of truth. For indeed, it isn't by force, but at the same time, it is. It isn't by force because truth is there itself, right? Truth is the most powerful force there is, yes? For it cannot be destroyed, yes? For it is, once again, it is what birthed all things. All things come from truth because truth is God. So it is the most powerful force, but it is also the most gentle, right? For it is always there, and you are able to easily move through it. And as much as you push against it, and you can push against it, you can push against it with your lies, with your disbelief, with your ignorance, right? You can push, and you're able to easily push it. Oh, it's easy to tell a lie, yes. It's easy to tell a lie to someone else. You can easily tell a lie to yourself. You can fool yourself. It is easy to speak a lie. But of course, a lie, from the very point that is spoken, has been crushed by the force of truth. Even as the person that the lie was told to don't know it, well, the truth of it exists. That truth has crushed it from the get-go, from the second that it is put into the thoughts of a lie. It is crushed by the force of truth. So yes, you can say it's not by force now, but once again, that force is always there. It's like, gravity is an amazing thing. Do you understand the force of gravity? You understand how powerful gravity is? Powerful it is? And yes, it is very weak, yes? I mean, the fact that I was able to pick this up means I am stronger than gravity, yes? I show I am stronger than gravity, because gravity is using force, but the second I let go, gravity is doing its work. And it's constantly doing that. So no matter how much I think that I am beating gravity, I'm not. I'm not. And it's the same as one that believes they are beating truth. Those who put their beliefs above truth, those who make their belief truth instead of truth their belief, oh, sure, they're picking it up. They're showing their strength. But you're not beating it. And